Alright, so there it is. I finally got it. I finally got my 55-inch Q8FN. This will be a 22-minute unboxing and setup process that we're going to do right here on this video. This is the box. In case you guys are wondering why I have my Oppo bag covering the front of the box, that's because they have put my shipping address, invoice information, bunch of other information on there, so I have to cover that and keep that confidential. I cannot show it to you. Alright, so this is the box, 55-inch, and we're gonna unbox this. We're gonna do this right now. Alright, just keep in mind this is a Q8F, not Q9F. It doesn't come with a one connector box. That's the Q9FN. This is a little brother of Q9FN, and we'll talk about that throughout the videos. But anyway, let's go through this unboxing right now, and let's unbox it. Okay, so the first thing you want to do when you get the box, you need to cut these little zip ties, if you will. I call them the zip ties, big ones right here. Like you see the one that's right there at the bottom. You need to cut those, and when you cut them, then you need to pull the box out. You just pull it out. You don't have to cut nothing here. Just leave this as it is. All you have to do is just pull the box out. When you pull the box out, then you're going to be presented right here with the TV. Okay, so it's very simple boxing. This is what I like about Samsung, is they make their unboxing very easy for people to unbox the TV and set it up. Okay, so I just want to let you know, don't cut nothing here. You don't have to do that. Leave everything as it is. Just cut those zip ties, one on each side, and then you pull the box out, you pull it out, and then you're going to be presented right here with a TV. So once you have done that, obviously you got your styrofoam, you pull that out. You pull it out. This is a 55-inch. It's not like a gigantic size. If this was a 65-inch, you might need a second person to help you out. But with a 55-inch, if you got long arms like I do, you should be able to reach. Alright, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to show you to see how it looks. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull it out, place it on the bed, and then I'm going to show you how to put the feet to hold the TV. Okay, there's other terms people use for that, but I call it the feet. That's what they are. Okay, so once you pull the TV out, make sure that your TV is sitting flat on the bed. Don't put it on the floor. Put it on the soft surface on the bed, so that way you don't damage your panel, your screen. Okay, you don't want to put it on a hard surface. You might step on it. Keep it within your knees. Where your knees are, keep it within that distance, so you can put the feet, put the screws in, and get the feet going. Alright, this is the back of the panel. Put it on the bed, on something flat, like a master bed that I have. Put it on a soft surface, and make sure that your bed, it's big enough for the TV. Lay it flat. The reason I'm telling you this, so that way you guys can watch this video and do it properly. Don't make any mistakes, because you spend a lot of money on a TV. The last thing you want to do is damage your TV, especially if you don't have a warranty. So let's move on. Okay, so the next step is going to be for you to get the feet. These are the 2 feet right here. This is your instruction manual, Q8F. And here you also got, obviously, your remote control, the batteries, and there's a bunch of screws in there for you to use. You got to use a Phillips screwdriver. We're going to do that right now. When you open your manual, you will find your remote right here, a couple of batteries, and I believe these are, let me see, let me focus my camera. AA batteries. I got a bunch of batteries, but it's cool that it comes included. You got your one AC cable that goes into your outlet, to your wall socket. This is the American standard, North American standard, not European standard, and doesn't have the one connect box. That's the Q9FN, remember that. And here you also get your screws that go into your feet right here, which I'm gonna do right now. These are the screws. Okay, you guys can see them. There they are. Okay. I was putting in the wrong socket. My bad. So the right side, put it right in, push it like that. Basically, you cannot make a mistake. It's highlighted yellow for the right side, and it's highlighted black for the left side. So you can't make a mistake. It tells you exactly left, it's highlighted black, and yellow says right, highlighted yellow. So you know that this is the left and then this is the right. Also, make sure that you push the feet all the way in. Push the feet all the way in. Make sure it locks in. Same thing here, make sure that it locks right in. Now these right here, this is just basically for you to put right here if you're gonna be hanging this onto a wall. So this is only for the wall. These are like a wall sockets. So you don't need that. You already got the feet if you're gonna be putting it to a home theater stand. So you don't need to worry about this, but you need to save this in case you decide to hang it on the wall. There are instructions on how to do it and everything. Okay, so the next step is going to be for you to put the TV on the stand. I'm right here in my room where I make all my videos. As you remember, you probably get familiarized with this room, and you get familiarized with this stand. This is where I tested my OLED, a bunch of different brands. I think I pretty much tested everything except Panasonic. But I tested pretty much everything else. So this is where you're gonna put your TV on the stand. I'm just putting it here for demo purposes. There's this thing right here you need to peel off. This is a protection. This is like protection coverage. You need to peel this off. You need to remove this so that way your TV doesn't get scratched. So when you're holding it, that way you don't damage it. It's a pretty good job that Samsung did this. Okay, so when you are holding the TV, moving it around, you don't have to worry about pressing onto the panel. There it is. There's the TV right there. Let me just show you a little better. This is a 55-inch. The bezels are thicker. They're about to, actually, they're not as thick as TCL. TCL R617, I think, has a thicker bezels. Let me see. This is not as thick as, for example, the TCL. The TCL R617 has the thicker bezels. Look how thicker the bezels are on the TCL R617. And look how thin the Sony 930E is. So let's go ahead and let's start setting up this television. I only got like maybe 12.5 minutes, so we'll go through a setup process here really quick. Okay, so once you peel everything off, then the last process is for you to use the cable and plug it in to the back of the TV to your AC outlet. Okay, and let's do it. Okay, so once you have everything set up, plugged in, you might have in the receiver, you might have some other stuff to plug in. Once you have done that, once you have finished plugging everything in, make sure that you obviously, this is, again, I'm talking for the dummies, use your remote control and click the power. Turn the sucker on. See if it works. Okay? There we go. I turned the sucker on. I use the remote control. Let me adjust my low light. This is the introduction. This is what you get introduced when you officially turn the television on. There's this long demo. They're showing you Samsung demo and how it looks and everything, how beautiful the TV is. I have to say right immediately, I'm impressed with the peak brightness, and I'm impressed with the deep dark levels immediately. As soon as I turn the TV, you can tell the difference, that you're getting something really good. Alright, so you have different options. You can either use your remote control, or you can choose to use your Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus or Note 9 or Note 8 or S7 Edge, doesn't matter. Any of the Samsung phones will work with this. Now, but I'm not going to do this right now. I'm going to set this up later on. I'm going to use my remote because I don't want to waste my batteries on a cell phone. I like to use the remote control.
Accessibility function is available when you press and hold the volume button.
So as you can see, it walks you through the entire setup. There's really no way that you can make a mistake. As long as you're paying attention, as long as you are following the instructions, you should be okay. Obviously, if you're Hispanic, you're gonna hit Spanish. If you are French, you're gonna hit France. But if you're American, if you're English, you're gonna hit the or British, you're gonna hit English, obviously. Now, this is your connection guide. You make sure you connect your HDMI. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to connect my Xbox One X to this television, Q8FN. And from there on, we're going to check it out and do a quick little demo just to see how well it looks. Obviously, here it's letting you know how many HDMI inputs you have. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. These are all 4 HDCP 2.2 inputs, meaning they're HDR and HDR plus pass-throughs. All right, and it's letting you know right now that I have connected my Xbox One X, and it's connected. It has a yellow, not yellow. I'm sorry, I must be color blinded. It has a green power sign that it's turned on. Indicator, green power indicator. I must be color blinded. Alright, the next setup is the your Wi-Fi connection. Make sure you get connected to your Wi-Fi so you can have the updates up to date. I always select my updates on automatic. Okay, I'm going to continue via remote, obviously. So let me go ahead and set this up. Now, once you have done that, once you have connected to the internet, you have to select all of these terms and conditions, privacies and policies, and select yes, agree to all. Basic stuff. This is optional. If you have a Samsung account, you can sign in with your Samsung account. If you don't, you can skip this. It's not a big deal. And the last step is you pointing your remote control at the television. TV setup summary, Xbox One, it's connected. It tells you right away what you have connected. It tells you that it's connected to Mr. 4K Upscaler 5. That's my Wi-Fi, but I cannot tell you the password. Sorry. Not telling you the password. And the password is not what you're thinking. And here it's also letting you know the smart hub. If you have a Samsung TV like I do, I have KS8000. I'm pretty much familiar with the hub and how it works and everything. You can select what apps to appear, which one to show, which one not to show. You have that option. That's kind of cool. You can organize this later on. You don't have to do it now necessarily. And then last but not least, you can test your remote, see if it works, if the volume works, speaker's volume works, if it doesn't work. As you can see, it works, no issues, no problems. And there you go. The entire process took about half an hour to do. Like I said, if you follow these steps, you should be okay. Follow everything that I tell you on this video, and you'll be okay. You can do this by yourself. All right, so here I am connected to the my Xbox One X, and I can tell you just the picture quality just looks stunning right away. We're gonna start Forza Horizon 4. We're gonna check it out right now. There it is, Forza Horizon 4. You know, the one interesting thing that I have to say about the Q8FN, it automatically detects and turns the game mode on. And that's pretty darn cool. Not only does it know it's the Xbox, it detects that it's the Xbox, it knows that it's a console, it automatically switches to the game mode. Like, you don't even have to do anything, it automatically switches to the game mode. The input lag, that's what, 19 millisecond? It's like, it's ridiculous. Remember, this is also a 120 hertz refresh rate television. Let's check out my settings here. Let's go down here, go to the settings. Let's go to the picture settings. You see, it automatically selects it to the game mode. It's already on the game mode. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but right there, it's right on the game mode. Now, we do have our expert settings. Now, backlit and contrast, it has to be set to the maximum. Brightness has to be set to the balanced 50, which is 0. Sharpness, it's at 10. But you guys know me, we already have the detail. You don't need this sharpness at 10. I'm going to move the sharpness down to, where is it? I'm going to move it to 4. I'll move it to 4. The color, it's at 25. It's balanced. You can leave it at 25. Let's see what else we got here. Local dimming set to high. Contrast enhancer. Yes, we can move this a little bit higher so we can get that higher peak nits of brightness. See, right now it's much higher. You see how higher it is? You see that? It becomes much higher. But see, you know what? I don't recommend you do this. Don't use this because you're crushing your, you're overblowing your white bright digital levels. Don't do it. Leave it at low. Leave it at low. HDR plus mode. This is already turned on. Color tone, it's a standard. Gamma, it's at ST2084. You leave it at the balanced. Color space, it's set to native. So let's check it out a little bit. Let's see how well it looks and how it feels. Let's drive around a little bit. Oh yeah, this is smooth, man. This looks beautiful. This looks very nice, man. You know, the one thing I've noticed, honestly, is the deep dark levels. The local dimming, you cannot turn off the local dimming because it's implemented into a TV panel. So local dimming, it's always going to be there. Actually, let's see if it's true. You know, let's see if it's true. I don't know who said that. Somebody said that. But let's find out if it's true. Hold on. Let's see if it's true. Let's find out. Actually, you can turn that off, but you can leave it at low. Leave it at high, standard, or low, but you cannot turn it off. So it was true. You can turn it off, but you can switch between high, standard, and low. But why would you want to turn it off? The deep dark levels are really amazing on this TV, and I don't know, my camera here is having a hard time capturing this, but you can trust me that the deep dark levels on this televisions are really amazing. And the input lag, it's like 19 milliseconds. I mean, it's just really smooth and fast. Runs very good. So my first impressions are, this looks amazing, man. This looks really good. Let's park the car here and let's use a drone mode. Let's just kind of observe this. Okay, let's just do that really quick. Let's use the drone mode. There will be more videos coming on this. This is just a unboxing and the setup process. Obviously, there will be more videos and tests and comparisons and whatnot. But my first impressions are pretty darn good. For a LCD LED backlit TV, man, this is pretty amazing. Now, it's not OLED. It's never going to be like OLED deep dark levels. But man, what Samsung is doing here right now with 1600 nits peak of brightness, I mean, I see it. Because I have all these televisions. You know that I have all these televisions. And I can see the difference right away. I can see the difference. It just looks amazing. The colors pop. The one thing you will notice is the color. The color and the HDR, the way it pops, is just amazing, dude. It just looks stunning. So my first impressions are pretty darn good, man. It really looks great. And you notice that there's barely any input lag, man. The game mode here, I would say right out of the gate, to end this video, if you want a game, if you are a gamer, this is it. The Samsung Q8FN or Q9FN. This is the, if you want the game, this is it. This is the best gaming performance TV you're gonna get. It's not just me saying this. Everybody else who have this TV, Artings, everyone, Digital Trends, they will tell you the same thing. Alright guys, so hopefully you enjoyed this video. Remember, this is just the unboxing and setup. There will be more videos coming. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you later.